Welcome to Complete TOEFL Success. So I designed this video to give you a quick introduction so that you know exactly what you're going to get, how our material is really going to help you to succeed, and how to make the most of it. So first, every one of our programs begins with an introduction page. And in this introduction page, what you're going to see is some tips on how to study with NoteFull so that you really get the maximum score possible as quickly as possible. Some other general introductory information, extra tips for those of you who've never taken the exam before. And you know, as you study NoteFull, you always want to take notes as you learn how to do the reading, the listening, the speaking section. And we teach you some tips on getting the most out of the notes that you take as you study through the NoteFull program. So really, we give you everything we can, not only to help you with the exam, but to help you study for it along the way to improve your score. Also, if you need more help, a lot of students do feel comfortable upgrading, you know, getting a higher program with a little bit more help. So sometimes when you upgrade, you're entitled to a refund. So you have some information here that you can submit to us just to let you know that whenever you do that, you never pay anything extra. We want to make sure you get all the help you need to succeed. So whatever program you start off with, we want you to feel comfortable with that. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the different sections that are part of Complete TOEFL Success. The first one is the reading, and as you learn, there's a 3-step program. The reason why we do this is to give you the fundamentals and then gradually advance you so that you're really getting the most possible. We're never overwhelming you, but we're always building you and your score. So let's say you get to step 2, and you start with the first page of step 2, which is the section on vocabulary. So as you see, we start off by explaining the question, because everything is always explained to you in detail, exactly how to attack it for maximum score. And then we guide you through practice. And as you see here, we have some questions for you to do. And then, of course, we review the questions with you step by step. So really, we guide you through every single inch of the exam so that you're left with no question and no doubt. We always try to end with a little piece of final advice, something for you to take away from, kind of a summary so that you don't forget. And this is how we go through most of the program. Now, you not only get the reading section in 3 steps, you also get some listening in 3 steps. So for example, the same thing happens there. So let's say you start with the fundamentals. That's usually where we include our videos. So first you learn the strategy, then you practice, and then you go to the review section. So when you click on review here, what you see is that we review the material by giving you the answers, tell you how to calculate your score so you always have a great idea of exactly where you are, and that's for all sections of the exam. This is just an example from the listening. And one of the special things that we do with the listenings, whether they're in the listening, the speaking, or the writing, is we always give you our example notes so you can compare yours to improve. Now as you go down, you see that we have a lot of information to teach you there. And then we go over things in detail as always. We explain things that are important and critical for you to improve. We finished studying the listening section. Now it's time for the speaking. Really something very popular that a lot of students need help in. So within Complete TOEFL Success, we have a lot of help with the speaking. We have the 3-step introductory program. We have 9 practice tests, of course, with answers. And we also have some extra practice that we included, just like the bonus reading. We always want to give the students of the Complete TOEFL Success a little bit extra. Now, if you see here in extra practice, we have 6 more practice tests. We also have homework to help you improve overall. So if we take a look, let's say at step 1 of the program, and let's say we're learning question number 1, kind of a tough question. Throughout this program in different sections for the reading, listening, speaking, and writing, we have videos. So if you go down, you see practice, you see explanation, and we always try to make sure that everything is clear and easy. So we usually have videos to introduce you to exactly how to study through things. So as you can see, everything is very well organized. You're not lost. You know where to begin and how to move forward. And we have tips on every single thing. So for those of you looking for maximum improvement or for the top scores possible, I mean, this is really going to teach you how to do it. And the writing works in essentially the same way. We have 3 steps of writing. We also include practice. We have 9 practice tests and, of course, answers. And to give you an idea, just like in the speaking, so first we have the basics, which is, for example, for the integrated writing, you know, you have a reading and you have a lecture. We have the transcript. So you have the transcripts to all the audio so that you can study them, you can build your vocabulary, and can do different exercises that we teach with them to help you improve your listening comprehension. We also have our example notes exactly as we teach, so you know what you need to do. And if you're missing anything, you know how to improve. We have our example essay where in bold we have the special phrases that we use. Again, everything to illustrate things as quickly as possible, of course with word count. You know, example notes for even for question number 2, our brainstorm sheets so that you can learn from it as well, and example answers. So you see how everything is pretty easily laid out for you. nice for you to study, and you know exactly how to move from one step to the other. Then you go ahead and you go to the vocabulary section, and you see here that we have the vocabulary broken down into 3 weeks. And a lot of students ask us if they have to complete everything on time. It's always preferable if you are able to do that, but the most important thing is that you go at your own schedule. So you can do day 1 and day 2 on the same day, or day 1 over the course of 3 days. So the great thing about the program is that it's up to you to study as you see fit, but everything is clearly organized, from the introduction that tells you exactly how to study, how to move through the 3 steps, and how to proceed through all parts of the program, again, so that you know exactly what to do from the first second you start the program, to the easy organization of the actual pages that you learn from. So now you know what makes Complete TOEFL Success so special. Any questions, let us know, but I hope that tells you exactly what you're going to get as you study. So I hope you're excited with all that you learned about the program. The next step is to go ahead and register below by clicking on Buy Now, and if you're not sure how to go through the registration process, you can go ahead and watch the video to the right. So good luck, and I hope you're excited to get started.